Before I start the video, I want to take a moment to thank all my subscribers. You guys fucking rock. Hey, what's up homies? Welcome back to the channel. Today we have another guide. This time I hybrid from the Woolen faction and one of my favorite heroes, Shaolin. Shaolin is a hybrid hero with a reflex guard and almost all the moves in the game in his moveset. With this guide you will learn the basic of the monk and how to have some fun beating people with a stick. This guide will assume you're familiar with terminology such as guard break, parry, feint, etc. and that you are already an existing player and you're trying to pick up Shaolin as your new hero. So with nothing else to say, let's get started. Relentless is an infinite chain that you can start with either a heavy or a light. If you throw 2 light attacks or 2 heavy attacks from the same side, that will end the chain. The damage values of this chain vary depending on what attack it is. If it's an opener heavy, as an example, it will do 24 damage. But if it's a chain, it'll do 27. And if it's the finisher heavy, it'll do 30. I'll leave the damage values here for the other attacks. Death Point Strike is a chain consisting of 3 light attacks thrown from the same side for a total of 17 damage. This chain has variable timings, which is good for ganking scenarios. This gives your ally an opportunity to strike without being able to get countered. Most Shaolin mains, however, do land the first 2 hits of this chain and flow into key stance. We'll get to that soon. Shadow Step is a dodge forward heavy. It's really good for initiating fight or chasing rolling opponents. It is considered a chain started so you can flow into your Relentless chain right after you hit or miss. You can also cancel it to catch parry happy opponents. Side Shadow Step is a side heavy dodge that will attack from the opposite direction of your dodge. This is good for avoiding bashes, but avoid doing it too much as you cannot cancel the move, so it's easy to get baited and punished for it. Shaolin's Deflect is called Shadow Deflect, and it's performed by pressing the heavy button upon a successful deflect on your opponent. It's an unblockable heavy with hyper armor that counts as a chain starter. The Flying Monkey is Shaolin's out of lock bash. It can be used to ledge. Upon landing the kick, you can guarantee your Death Point Strike chain. It can also wall splat, and if you get the wall splat, you can get a free heavy. It is performed by pressing square while running. Enter the key stance by either holding down the light or the heavy button. By pressing the guard break button in key stance, you will perform the sun kick. After the sun kick, you will have 3 options. Perform a light attack from the sun kick to perform sun kick strike. Press the guard break button after landing the sun kick to perform sun kick sweep. This move can let your opponent and will guarantee 1 light attack if you can land it. Press the heavy button after sun kick to perform sun kick smash. You can feint this move to pressure auto stamina opponents or parry happy opponents. Perform blow to sleep by releasing a top heavy in key stance. If key stance was entered with the light attack, you need to press the heavy button while in top guard. If it was entered with the heavy attack, you only need to switch your guard to the top and release the heavy button. You can also feint this move. Perform the Elegant Lotus the same way as Lotus Leap. Perform a heavy from the key stance, but instead of doing the top guard, you have to do the side guard. It could either be done to the right or to the left. This attack is undodgeable and it can also be feinted. In key stance, press the taunt button to perform a taunt for 2000 style points. Shaolin's guard break punish is a heavy from any side. All of Shaolin's throws inflict a stun effect. Shaolin's auto stamina parry and throw punish are the same. You have 2 options. You can either do a top light into a heavy into another light for a guaranteed 48 damage. Or you can do a top light into a Lotus Leap unblockable for 44 damage. This is also the same punish upon auto parry on revenge activation. Shaolin's Zone attack consists of 3 attacks from the right side. If the second attack connects, the third attack is guaranteed. You can also feint both the second and the third attack. While in key stance, if you perform a light attack at the same time the attack is gonna hit you, you will perform a crushing counter. This can be done from any side, and if it's done from the top, it has that stun effect as well. You can also perform this light without the crushing counter effect, but they are really slow, so I would stick to the top one only. Alright, moving on to feats and perks. Key Trap is a feat that you set on the floor, and if an enemy steps on it, you can see his location in the whole map. Stealth will hide you from the radar and would avoid you from getting hit with projectiles. Iron Lungs will let you run without stamina. I normally run Stealth. Second feat. Blink teleports you behind an opponent and performs a sun kick. If an enemy stepped on the key trap, you can teleport to them through the walls. Winner's Advantage gives you a slight attack buff after landing an attack. This is good as Shaolin has an infinite chain. Thick Skin gives you damage reduction every 3 seconds. I never use that, so you can use either Winner's Advantage or Blink. Invigorate heals you and nearby allies when using attacks from key stands. Even if blocked or parried, you will heal. Heal on block while heals on successful blocks. This is not recommended because Shaolin has a reflex guard. Nukebuki regains stamina on successful attacks. You can use this if you feel like you want to pressure more than actually be a team player. For the fourth feat, Blessed Projection will let you teleport to an ally anywhere in the map. Slippery avoids guard break attempts for a short amount of time. And Scout marks all the enemies on the map and lowers their defense and attack. Alright, let's move on to the perks. For Shaolin, I recommend Remedy, Devourer, and Headhunter, as Shaolin has a low health pool and he has some fast executions. Alright homies, we reached the end of the video. I'm going to leave a little montage here for you guys so you can see what Shaolin can do when he's played. He's a really fun hero. I recommend him to everybody, and I also recommend everybody to subscribe to the channel. If you guys like the content, make sure to like and subscribe, and yeah, we'll be around. Peace homies.
I've been practicing it for many years.